Europe, land of legendary castles, sun-kissed coastlines, and cities that shaped history. But beyond the postcard-perfect hotspots lie hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. From a Bulgarian town older than Rome to a Norwegian archipelago where Vikings once ruled, these underrated destinations are Europe's best-kept secrets. Did you know Estonia's capital, Tallinn, invented the Christmas tree tradition in 1441? This year, ditch the crowds and journey with us to 15 breathtaking places where culture, nature, and adventure collide. Hit subscribe now, because the world's most unforgettable stories aren't found in guidebooks. They're hiding just off the beaten path. Let's explore! Nestled in the heart of South Bohemia, Český Krumlov is a living fairy tale. A UNESCO-listed medieval town where time seems to stand still. Dominated by its colossal 13th-century castle, this was once the seat of the powerful Rosenborg dynasty, whose influence shaped Central Europe. The castle's Baroque theatre is one of only 3 in the world still preserving its original stage machinery, offering a rare glimpse into 18th-century performances. Below, the Vltava River winds through cobblestone streets lined with Renaissance and Gothic houses, their pastel facades glowing in the soft light. Every summer, the Five-Petaled Rose Festival transforms the town into a vibrant Renaissance carnival, complete with jousting knights and artisans crafting traditional wares. But the real magic? The castle's unique revolving auditorium, where open-air theater performances unfold with the river and starry sky as the backdrop. Český Krumlov isn't just a postcard, it's a portal to another era. Perched dramatically atop El Tajo Gorge, Ronda is Andalusia's most breathtaking secret, a town split in two by a 330-foot chasm, bridged by the iconic Puente Nuevo. This is where Spain's soul runs deepest. Founded by Celts, shaped by Romans, and refined by the Moors, whose baths and arched gateways still stand. Hemingway immortalized Ronda in For Whom the Bell Tolls, drawn to its bullfighting legacy. The Plaza de Toros here is the birthplace of modern bullfighting, its sandy ring one of the oldest in Spain. But beyond the drama lies serene beauty. Olive groves carpet the surrounding hills, while hidden caves like Cueva de la Pileta shelter 25,000-year-old Paleolithic paintings. At sunset, the gorge glows crimson, and the air fills with the scent of orange blossoms. Ronda doesn't just showcase history, it dares you to walk its knife-edge cliffs and feel the weight of centuries under your feet. Where the Adriatic Sea meets towering limestone cliffs, Kotor is a fortress city, straight from a pirate legend. Encircled by Venetian walls that zigzag up the mountain like a stone serpent, this bayside gem was once a maritime powerhouse rivaling Dubrovnik. Its labyrinthine old town hides Romanesque churches, hidden piazzas, and centuries-old cathedrals, like St. Tryphon's, built in 1166 with a facade carved from Korčula stone. But the real adventure, climbing the 1,355 steps to St. John's Fortress, where sweeping views reveal the fjord-like Bay of Kotor, its waters mirroring the surrounding peaks. Kotor's quirks are unforgettable. Stray cats, believed to bring luck, lounge atop ancient ramparts, while the 17th century Maritime Museum showcases navigational tools from when this was a sailor's kingdom. By night, lanterns cast golden light on marble streets, and the scent of grilled squid drifts from family-run konabas. Kotor isn't just scenic, it's a living storybook. In the shadow of the Carpathians, Sibiu is Transylvania's crowning jewel, a Saxon citadel where houses literally watch you. Their attic eyes, small rooftop windows, peer down like sentinels over pastel Baroque squares. Founded in the 12th century by German settlers, Sibiu became a cultural powerhouse. The Brukenthal Palace houses Central Europe's first public art museum, with works by Van Dyck and Bruegel. But the real charm lies in its layers. Climb the council tower's clock-chimed stairs to see medieval guild halls below, or descend into the Passage of Stairs, a vaulted tunnel whispering with merchant ghosts. Nearby, the Astra Open-Air Museum sprawls across forests and lakes, showcasing traditional windmills and wooden churches. Every July, the city transforms during the Sibiu International Theatre Festival, with performances erupting in courtyards and atop fortress walls. Sibiu doesn't just preserve history, it dances with it. Glistening on the Baltic coast, Gdańsk is where amber meets revolution. This Hanseatic port's fortune was built on Baltic gold, sunken amber harvested from its shores, and its long market dazzles with Gothic Renaissance facades in honeyed stone. But Gdańsk is no mere relic. It's where World War II began, with the first shots at Westerplatte, and where the Solidarity movement later sparked the fall of communism. The European Solidarity Center, a rust-colored monument of hope, chronicles the shipyard strikes that changed history. Yet joy thrives here. Stroll Mariaka Street, where artisans carve amber into jewelry under arched doorways, or climb St. Mary's Church, the world's largest brick church, for panoramic views of ship cranes and spiral towers. At dusk, the Motwawa River glows with reflections of the medieval Jurau crane, a symbol of maritime ingenuity. Gdańsk isn't just a city, it's a phoenix risen from war and ice, forever reinventing itself. Welcome to Colmar, the storybook village, where France and Germany collide in the most delicious way possible. Nestled in the heart of Alsace's wine country, this half-timbered wonder looks like it's been plucked straight from a Grimm's fairy tale, except the houses are painted in cotton candy hues, and the air smells of freshly baked pretzels. The canals of Petite Venise wind past flower-laden balconies, their reflections shimmering like impressionist paintings. Colmar's history is as rich as its Gewürztraminer. Once a free imperial city, its cobblestones whisper tales of medieval merchants and Renaissance artists. Don't miss the Unterlinden Museum, home to the haunting Isenheim altarpiece, a masterpiece so vivid it was used to comfort plague victims. And when December arrives, the town transforms into a snow globe of twinkling Christmas markets, where mulled wine flows and hand-carved ornaments glint under the glow of lanterns. Colmar isn't just pretty, it's a living, breathing postcard. Step into Plovdiv, Europe's oldest continuously inhabited city, a place where Roman gladiators once battled and Thracian kings ruled 6,000 years before Instagram. Straddling 7 hills along the Maritsa River, this open-air museum hides layers of history beneath its trendy cafes. The Star, a 2nd-century Roman amphitheater so intact you can still catch concerts under its marble arches. Wander the Kapana district, where Ottoman-era workshops now house graffiti murals and craft beer pubs, or peek into the Bishop's Basilica to see early Christian mosaics of peacocks and pomegranates, symbols of immortality. For a true time warp, Descend into the ancient stadium of Philippopolis, its curved walls buried beneath the modern shopping street. Plovdiv doesn't just display its past. It wears it like a well-loved leather jacket, blending antiquity with a rebellious creative pulse. Imagine cliffs so sheer they defy gravity, waterfalls that plunge directly into the Arctic Ocean, and grass-roofed villages clinging to the edge of the world. Welcome to the Faroe Islands, 18 volcanic specks, where Norse sagas feel alive. These wind-battered isles were settled by Vikings in the 9th century, and their legacy lingers in place. Names like Gassadalur, Goose Valley, and traditions like the annual Grindadrap pilot whale hunt. Hike to the Mulafosur waterfall, where the sea spray kisses your face, or brave the new Eysturoy tunnel, a sub-sea roundabout lit like an art installation. With more sheep than people, the Faroes are a paradise of puffins, turf houses, and silence so profound you'll hear your own heartbeat. Just don't expect trees. The wind here laughs at them. This isn't just scenery. It's raw, untamed earth. Hallstatt is the kind of place that makes you question reality. A village so perfectly mirrored in its alpine lake, it feels like a dream. Nestled between Dockstein's peaks and the glassy Hallstätter Sea, this UNESCO gem has been harvesting salt since the Iron Age. Its white gold wealth funding Celtic princes and Habsburg emperors. Stroll past gingerbread houses with gabled roofs, their flower boxes overflowing with crimson geraniums. Then visit the Bone House, where 1,200 skulls, painted with roses and ivy, watch over you in eerie silence. For adventure, ride the funicular to Salt Mountain's prehistoric tunnels, or brave the Five Fingers viewing platform jutting over the abyss. China loved Hallstatt so much, they built a replica. But nothing beats the original's misty mornings, when church bells echo off the water and the world feels hushed. If a mad king and a romantic poet designed a fantasy land, it would look like Sintra. Just outside Lisbon, this misty mountain retreat is a kaleidoscope of pastel palaces, secret tunnels, and gardens where peacocks strut under giant sequoias. The crown jewel? Pena Palace, a riot of candy-colored turrets and Moorish arches perched atop a volcanic peak. King Ferdinand II's 19th century passion project. Nearby, Quinta da Regaleira hides Masonic symbols in its initiation wells. while the Moorish castle's crumbling walls offer views all the way to the Atlantic. Sintra's microclimate breeds lush forests of fern and cork oak, and the scent of travesseros, pillow-shaped pastries, wafts from century-old bakeries. Lord Byron called it glorious Eden, and after getting lost in its moss-covered follies, you'll agree. Sintra isn't just a day trip, it's a dive into a fairy tale. Carved into the rugged cliffs of Basilicata, Matera is a city of caves, literally. Its ancient Sassi di Matera district is a labyrinth of stone dwellings, churches, and cisterns dating back over 9,000 years, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited settlements on Earth. Once dubbed the shame of Italy for its poverty, this UNESCO World Heritage Site has been reborn as a cultural marvel, where luxury hotels now nestle inside millennia-old grottos. The rock-hewn churches, like Santa Maria de Idris, hide Byzantine frescoes behind unassuming facades. While the Palombaro Lungo, a colossal underground reservoir, reveals the ingenuity of prehistoric hydraulics. At night, the city transforms into a golden spectacle, its cave homes glowing like lanterns against the ravine. Mel Gibson filmed The Passion of the Christ here for its biblical aura. Walk its streets, and you'll feel time collapse beneath your feet. Matera isn't just history. It's humanity's first draft, written in stone. Known as the City of a Thousand Windows, Berat is a living museum of Ottoman architecture, where whitewashed houses climb the hillside like a stack of sugar cubes. This UNESCO gem has been inhabited since the 4th century BC, with Illyrian, Roman, and Byzantine ruins layered beneath its cobblestones. The Berat Castle, still home to residents, crowns the city, its walls enclosing medieval churches and a stunning iconographic museum showcasing Orthodox art. Across the Osum River, the Gorica Quarter offers postcard-perfect views, especially at dusk when the golden light ignites the windows. But Berat's soul lies in its Ekshiro, the evening stroll where locals gossip under centuries-old arches. Sample rakia, Albanian brandy, in a tucked-away tavern, and you'll understand why this city feels frozen in the best possible way. Berat isn't just pretty, it's Albania's beating heart. Tallinn's Old Town is a time capsule of Hanseatic glory, where Gothic spires pierce the sky and cobblestone streets hide secret courtyards and medieval pharmacies. Once a powerhouse of the Teutonic Knights, Estonia's capital blends fairy tale charm with cutting-edge tech. It's the birthplace of Skype and a pioneer in digital governance. Climb Street Olaf's Church for panoramic views of red rooftops and the Baltic Sea, or explore the KGB Museum inside Hotel Veru, where Soviet spies once eavesdropped on guests. The city's Christmas market tradition dates back to 1441, making it one of the world's oldest. Yet Tallinn isn't stuck in the past. Its Teleskivi creative city buzzes with hipster cafes and street art. From sauna culture to robot-delivered meals, this is where the Middle Ages meets the future. Rising from the Norwegian Sea like a dragon's spine, the Lofoten Islands are a masterpiece of nature, where jagged peaks plunge into emerald fjords and fishing villages cling to stilts over the water. This Arctic archipelago has sustained Viking communities for millennia, and the Lofoten Viking Museum brings their sagas to life inside a reconstructed longhouse. The cod fishing industry still thrives, with wooden racks, stockfish, drying under the midnight sun. In winter, the northern lights dance over Hawkland Beach's white sands, while summer invites kayaking among sea eagles. Stay in a roorbuer, fisherman's cabin, and wake to the sound of waves lapping at your doorstep. With more sheep than people, Lofoten is raw, untamed beauty, where every turn feels like a postcard waiting to be taken. A living watercolor, Plitvice Lakes is where nature shows off. 16 terraced lakes, connected by waterfalls and travertine barriers, cascade through a primeval forest of beech and fir. The water shifts from azure to jade, depending on the minerals and sunlight, creating a kaleidoscope of hues. This UNESCO site has been evolving for thousands of years, with new waterfalls forming as limestone deposits grow. Wooden boardwalks let you walk right over the crystal-clear water, while electric boats glide silently across Kozjak Lake, the park's largest. Keep an eye out for wolves, lynx, and over 160 bird species. Plitvice is as wild as it is beautiful. Whether shrouded in autumn mist or glittering under summer sun, this is Mother Nature's finest masterpiece. Don't just dream, explore. Hit subscribe now to uncover more hidden wonders, fuel your wanderlust, and journey with us to the world's most breathtaking secrets. Adventure awaits. Click that button and let's go.